During a mission overseas, I shielded my younger brother from an explosion, only to wake up months later, my body broken, my mind trapped in the void of a coma. Grateful for my sacrifice, he repaid me by marrying my wife. When I finally clawed my way back to consciousness and rushed home, I found my son kneeling on the ground, sobbing as his college acceptance letter lay shredded in his fists. My nephew loomed over him, slamming a steel pipe into his back. "Lick my shoes clean," he sneered. "Who are you to think you deserve an education?" And there was my wife clapping in delight, dabbing the sweat from my nephew's brow like a doting servant. "You're just like your deadbeat father," my wife spat, born to be my stepping stone. My eyes bloodshot, I tightened my fists. Every last one of them would pay for this dearly. The school gates swung open, and several security guards rushed out, rubber batons in hand, and surrounded my son, Bran Stormbringer. I stepped out of the car and walked over. "Why is the school taking sides without investigating the facts?" I asked one of the guards. "Didn't you see those punks rip up this boy's college acceptance letter?" The guard spat. He laid a hand on Jon Stormbringer, the young heir of the Stormbringers. "He is going to take responsibility for that. He is just a dog raised by the Stormbringers. Now he even dares to bite his master. It's only right that we serve justice and help them discipline him." My face had been severely damaged, and reconstructive surgery and skin grafts had left me looking nothing like I once did. Even my voice had changed from the burns, raw, unfamiliar. My own son didn't recognize me, and neither did my nephew, Jon Stormbringer. The guards exchanged a glance, then sneered. "Hit him." He dared challenge Mr. Jon Stormbringer. All I had were my fists, but I had survived years of bullets, blood, life, and death. Beating a few guard dogs was hardly a challenge for me. Their skinny arms and legs couldn't hurt me. One punch from me left them coughing blood on the pavement. Bran saw me surrounded by school security and shouted, "Come at me. This man was just passing by. He has nothing to do with this." He tried to shield me from the guards. Aunts, I had floored the ones circling me. I looked up and saw Bran now surrounded by a pack of guards and a group of punks. Jon jumped with excitement, yelling, "Beat him to death." I grabbed Jon by the collar, slammed him to the ground, and stomped hard, cracking his ribs beneath my boot. Then I looked down coldly and asked, "Who are you planning to beat to death?" Jon didn't have even a sliver of Bran's backbone. He immediately burst into loud wailing sobs, crying out for his mom and dad. I sent a message to my contact, asking about Bran's recent situation. The contact replied, saying my wife, Selena O'Neill, and my younger brother, Andy, had already arranged for Bran's direct admission. No need for exams, just to show up when the semester starts. Yet, I had just heard Jon, Andy's son, siding with outsiders to bully my son Bran. I asked coldly, "This is how you handle logistical support. Expect a formal complaint to headquarters." After hanging up, I grabbed Jon by the collar and slapped him twice across the face. "Why did you tear up Bran's admission letter?" I demanded. Snot and tears smeared his face as he stammered. He scored over 600 points more than I did. I was humiliated. "Okay, I just wanted to vent." Just then, a bright red Porsche pulled up at the school gates. Jon shouted excitedly, Mom, help me. This lunatic just attacked me out of nowhere." I hadn't expected to reunite with Selena under these circumstances. She was decked out in flashy, gaudy clothes, glittering with jewelry, teetering on blood, red heels. She charged at me like a raging bull. "Let go of my son," she roared. Her son. I looked more closely at Jon. No doubt about it. This kid had always had that weaselly, rat-faced look since childhood. When had Jon become her son? I blocked her chubby hand as she tried to scratch at me, and she lost her balance, falling hard to the ground. "Useless," Jon muttered under his breath disdainfully. Then Bran stepped forward and helped her up, but Selena jabbed a stubby finger at Bran's forehead. "Can't you stop stirring up trouble? Why do you always have to pick on your little brother, huh? You have food on the table, books to read, and I get to enjoy the good life. All thanks to Andy, isn't it?" Selena snapped.